Hello everybody and welcome back to my career playthrough of Kerbal Space Program, episode 23. No, I don't think any Illuminati are near us. Alright, what you can see here is what's going on currently in space around Kerbin. Let's recap what's going on. We have the combo satirist probe, which is going to aim for that green orbit you can see over here. Then we have our lunar sightseeing mission that is going to make a flyby of the moon and then is of course trying to land back on Kerbin. And then we have our rescue ship that is also trying to do a mission, which is rescuing 3 Kerbals. We already have 1 on board and we need to rescue Medley and Dervin. Okay, so and there is another orbit, as you can see here, the big orange one, which is supposedly for a new mission that I can take now. Which I will gladly do because it is money and possibly maybe easy money. Okay, let's grab that and let's build that thing. Okay, what should it have? It needs to have, as if I read it correctly. Nope. Is that it? Does it have to be? Okay. There was some specifics regarding what it needs to have. I think it needs to have a materials bay. Yeah, there we go. It needs to have a materials bay, it needs to have mystery goo, it needs to have a thermometer. Okay, so this is going to be a bit bigger than the last satellite we've sent up there. So what are we going to choose? We are going with the Hex probe once again. And then, of course, we need to have power and generating power, meaning, yes, solar panels all the way. This looks nice. This looks like a classic space probe thing. Okay, let's give this thing some battery. Some battery, singular. And let's also equip it with that communitron thing, so it can communicate. Alright, do we already have some adapter thing? No, we don't, so we can just slap that thing on there. It looks a bit ugly, but yeah, we can't help that at the moment. Okay, where should I put the mystery goo? Let's put it over here. Let's put the temperature scanner over there. Alright. This is everything that needs to get into that specific orbit, but we need to go there, so we need some more propulsion. I think we need more than that, because this is quite high orbit and I need to get there somehow. Okay, 3,500 meters per second of delta V. I think we can manage that as soon as we get out of the atmosphere first. So, speaking of atmosphere, let's give this thing a fairing so it does not produce too much drag when ascending. Deploy in clamshell mode, of course, and let's put these two together. Alright, I also want to try... no, not with this one. We are going straight upwards. Let's see whether or not this could be viable. Maybe. Since we don't need to take care of the amenities of the crew, meaning I don't care if they get too many G's or anything, we could use this very, very aggressive solid rocket booster, but I really would like to have a bit more delta V on there, so maybe let's try it with those 3,100. Nah, this could be more. I want more. Okay, this is going to be really fast, I think. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Let's give it these pointy things. Let's auto-strut everything. And let's try to launch that. Okay, let's call it high-rise set. High-rise set. Is that a word? It is now. Okay, let's launch you. What I'm going to attempt, since this is also a weird retrograde orbit, as it seems, I'm going to try to start right into the plane of my target orbit. And while the sun is rising, the rocket is as well. Look at that, what a nice view. Just trying to position the camera to get a nice screenshot here. Maybe like this, yeah, okay. So, here we go, 3, 2, 1, fire. And the rocket is ascending, as it should. This is going to have to be a very high orbit, since it is very far away from Kerbin, and it also needs to be quite inclined. Inclined meaning that it is not flat, so to speak, along the equator of the planet. It is almost, well, not really a polar orbit, it's a very weird orbit. Let's call it that. So what I'm trying to do is sort of get into that target orbit. Almost... Hey! Come on! Well, that's not nice. Again! Okay, apparently my stage separation was a mistake. Or did not go as planned. Let's maybe try to do this in such a way that the boosters will fall off away from the main stalk, so to speak. So this is definitely above the center of mass of these smaller boosters, so they should fall away from the larger one. Well, let's try that again. So I need to check if my assumption of the orbit was correct first. Yeah, so this is the target orbit. We need to go almost south like this. And yeah, as you can see here, this nice little highlighted thing goes retrograde. So yeah, I'm going to go in this direction and try to get into that orbit. All right, let's fire her up. And let's speed it up as well. Okay, maybe 225 degrees is going to be the right orientation. Okay, the boosters are gone. They've killed each other, but that doesn't matter. This sounds almost tame. You know, this is a really big solid rocket motor, and it sounds like a nice benign little engine, which it totally isn't. Because if you would sit on board on top of that thing, you would get a really quick sense of speed, so to speak. Whoa, I'm flying all over the place. Why am I doing that? Okay. Can't throttle this down. So I need to hopefully get out of the atmosphere before burning up in a ball of fire. Yeah, but we're now out of the dangerous parts of the atmosphere and we are continuing on. Okay, getting rid of the fairing. Boom. And go. Okay, let's also get the antenna extended. Let's see how we're doing. Well, not that bad. Could be better. Okay, we need to get our apoapse to 45 million meters. 45 million meters? Yeah, 45 million meters. So that's 45,000 kilometers. And yeah, this is maybe not how I intended to do this. Okay, let's try to set this up a bit better. Descending node. Nope. How can I do this better? Not in this direction. Let's try it like this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? First, I'm going to go here and make my orbit a bit more circular, which it is, of course, will never be because it is such a very egg-shaped elliptical orbit. But since we're so far out, we don't need a lot of delta V. And then when I reach that ascending node, I can tweak it a bit better. And yeah, but this is going to happen in 10 days. And we really need to do something else until then. Let's orient this in such a way that the solar panels are always, lit by the sun, like this. We don't need that anymore. A nice little quick save here and there. And where's my alarm clock? There is my alarm clock. I want to have, let's say 2 minutes, not 12, 2 minutes of fair warning before my maneuver node. Let's add those, and yeah. Well, until that happens, I also want to send another mission on its way. So, if you remember, in a few of the previous videos we talked about visiting other planets and moons and so on, and I really want to gather some science from Minmus. Can we get some more science equipment? Nope, we can't here, we can't here either. The next one would be, where is it? The gravitron meter thing? There it is. I would have to get scanning tech or field science, and then I can get the advanced science tech, but that's too far away. We need 550 science, 300 science. So yeah, 850 science until we get the next experiment. So we need to gather more science. And this is what we're going to do here. Alright, let's load up the moon rocket we had. Where is it? I think it was, yes, this one, the Moonshot 1. So let's look at the numbers real quick. This was capable to getting us to the moon, and I think we had some delta V left when we came back home. So I think maybe, just maybe, first of all, this is really not in the center, but we have okay. Is it in the center though? Okay, maybe it is. Something weird going on here. Anyhow, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to use this to get to Minmus. And since we have our intrepid crew already here, let's choose a pilot and an engineer that are not already that well established with their experience. And then let's also add the new experiment, which we haven't had yet. Where are they? There they are. The the seismic accelerometer thing. Okay, there you go. Unfortunately, I really don't know who is going to be in which lander can. I really want Bob to be here so he can has quick access to all experiments. So yeah, not sure how that's going to turn out. Anyhow, let's also launch this here. Hello. And might I say goodbye already? Okay, let's set Minmus as our target. And let's really hope that we have enough Delta V for that mission. Okay, let's control it from here. And I want this to be a spaceship. Why are you a lander? Alright, of course we're still working with Kerbal Space Program 1.3.1 because not all mods that I would like to use have been updated yet for 1.4.1. A lot of them have, including MacJab, which I actually don't use, but some others haven't. Okay, anyhow, let's go. Okay, we're ascending as good as we can. Okay, starting my gravity turn a bit too late, to be honest. I should have done this earlier. Whoa, this is turning... Why? What the f... Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? This is really... weird. Maybe it still wasn't in the center? Oh, come on. Yeah. Not happy about that one. Okay, I think I should not have tried to turn it around or something like that. So, again! Okay, let's get this done. Or you know what? I'm going to try something. Because you go out there. You go away, you go away. There we go. This one. Okay, let's use the offset tool a bit, or abuse it rather. Okay, also we need to have some measure of control over here, because I think the offset lander cans are really detrimental to how this thing handles. And what else are we going to do? Let's try if we can get a fairing around there. No, we can't. Maybe if we do some extreme lander can clipping. Well, that looks weird. There we go. Okay, now of course the materials bay is no longer in the center. Well, it is still in the center, but it is not possible to control it. Okay, let's try to put the landing gear over here. Also, not just one, but 3 of them. How is this going to work? Yeah, might turn this. Okay, that's better. And also, let's try to build the fairing. Okay, this is not working because of the experiments. I'm also only going to need one of that. I'm going to push that a bit inwards. And also I'm going to push you a bit inwards. And over here. Okay. Let's see if that had any effect on whether or not we can use a fairing. Oh yes, it had. Okay, that looks better. I mean, not the fairing itself, but at least it works. Okay, let's auto-strut everything. Auto-strut all the things. And then, of course, some more adapter stuff. And yeah, let's get rid of those parachutes, because I don't think that this is really working. I know it's not working. Also, put those down here. And let's increase them to 4. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I want 4 of the boosters because I want more power. And then I have almost 8,000 meters of Delta V, which is nice. Okay, yeah, the fairing is going to come off here. And yeah, the staging is now better. Oh, we also have these drogue chutes. Let's rotate them a bit. And move them along. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's call this the Moonshot 2. Actually, it's the Minmus shot, but yeah. Who's paying attention? I hope you are. Still, after all that. Unable to launch? No! The launch pad does not support the mass of this vehicle. 147.14. How heavy are those solid rocket boosters? Is this... Oh, okay, they're 24 tons. Oh, well. Well, that might be a reason. Okay. Let's stick with 3. Let's stick with 3 of them. Okay, but we need to move this, otherwise we might destroy our fin. We don't want to destroy the fin. The fins must not be destroyed. Okay. Oops. Down here and down here, so we don't get in the way of anything. Still 7,685 meters per second. Could be enough, should be enough. Will it be enough? Let's see. 123 kilograms. Yeah, that could work. Also, maybe, let's see whether or not, might this be an idea? I mean, this is really preposterous what I'm doing right now, but let's see. I'm just trying to have fun here. Okay, this is not going to have any good effect, so let's leave it at that. The Moonshot 2 is now flying. Well, it's not flying yet, but yeah, there it is. Okay, 3, 2, 1, fire! Okay, those Kerbals are really cramped up now. How does this look from the inside? Okay, well, not so good, it appears. I'm going to have to look at the IVA view later on. Also, I want this to be controlled from... come on. I did not select control from here. What am I saying with that? Well, I'm saying that I want to control it from the Stay Putnik. And I can't select it because everything is wobbling. Ah, there we go. Control from here. There we go. Okay, this is better. Okay, way too high before I started my gravity turn. This might not work as well as I intended it. Okay, now we should be a lot more stable than before. It looks weird, but I think it's going to work. Anyhow, let's wait until we're a bit higher in the out of the atmosphere so I can take a look at how those Kerbals are cramped up inside. It looks like they're sort of butting their heads together, you know what I mean? Ilo Jedler and Bob Kerman. Really curious as to how the IVA is going to look like. The internal vessel view. Okay. 71. Okay, we're definitely out of the atmosphere now. Oh, let's set Minmus as our target. How are we in regards to our ascending node? Well, not that good. And we're also way too steep, so we really need to bleed off well, bleed off, we really need to get our trajectory a lot flatter, a lot faster. So this is possibly not going to happen with this stage, because this is almost burnt out, as it is now. Let's first get rid of the fairing in this case. Okay. Goodbye, fairing. That was weird. Okay, I think I miscalculated the ejection force. It should have been a lot higher, I guess. Okay, let's also go here and make this circular orbit. Circular. Nope. Yes. 79, 79, that looks fine. 79, looking fine. Alright, let's warp over there. 1 minute, 50 seconds, 43 seconds, 20 seconds, and firing. Yes, we're now very much safe in regards to our orbit. Okay, but we still need to get to Minmus. So, first of all, we need to have a better inclination. What I'm trying to do here is do the burn at once. So I want to do the insertion burn and the plane change sort of with the same burn. But that's not going to happen like this, because we're way too far. How are we? Yeah, come on. I operated the mouse wheel a bit, and I mistakenly was above the one of those things. And yeah, can we increase our orbit? Warp to the next orbit. Yeah, that was not the idea. Okay, we need to get over here. Sort of. Or not. Okay, Minmus is a bit fickle when it comes to getting an encounter. Since it has such a minuscule gravity, it does not pull you into its sphere of influence as easily. There's something. Okay, let's try the radial stuff. Nope. Okay, distance. Let's check that. Okay, separation is increasing. No, I don't want this to increase. I want this to decrease. Oh, come on. Ugh, I don't like this. This finagling with maneuver nodes really gets on my nerves from time to time. Well, from time to time, a lot of the times. Ah, was there an encounter? It almost looked like an encounter. Yeah, a bit. It looks like we get barely an encounter with Minmus. Okay, maybe we can do something about that. Nope, not like this. I really, does anybody of you know if there is a mod where I just grab the periapse and drag it where I want it to, and then it calculates the maneuver node accordingly? That would be really cool. I want to get here. Please do this. Yeah, I know there's MacJab and stuff where you say, hey, calculate that, but it would be nice if you just grab that and drag it here and it would do the maneuver. So, I want to get this down. Okay, we got our encounter, but maybe we can do something about that height later. Okay. Where are we going? In 8 minutes we need to burn. Feel the love, Mr. Burns. Okay. Warping there, and then of course firing. And here we go. Off to Minmus. Yeah, and since I'm using all that time warp malarkey, I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss the encounter because something is going to not work as the maneuver that was planned. And yeah, anyhow. So let's be really careful about this. Okay, yeah. As I imagined, it did not happen as intended. So what I'm going to do now is go here to my ascending node, and I want this to go almost to 0. Nope, that's not going to 0. Why? Okay, usually if you do a burn at the ascending node, then the numbers go down, but in this case they don't. Why are they increasing? Oh, they're increasing because, now I know, because Minmus's gravity is going to redirect us, and that's of course then increasing the amount of how far we're away later on. Alright, so what I'm going to need now is some fine adjustment of this maneuver node. So precise maneuver is actually perfect for the job right here. So this is really great. So I unfortunately forgot who recommended this mod to me back when we started this series. It was really one of the first episodes of this series, and one of you suggested this mod to me, and thank you so much. It is excellent. Yeah, this is going to be great. We're going to have a Minmus encounter. Yeah. Nope, not in this direction. Go over here. Maybe even a bit flatter. Yeah, better. 10,000, I think that's good enough. Perfect. Okay, we're going to hit that node in 3 minutes. You are going to hibernate because I don't need you. You're just a point of reference for controlling this vessel. Otherwise, you just cost too much electricity. Also, hibernate in warp automatically. And 3, 2, 1, burn. All right. Let's really hope this works out, because I don't want to lose any more delta V than I need to. Yeah. And as usual, the maneuvers don't work as they should. Why aren't you working as I planned? So what are we going to do now? Yeah, we're going to do it like this. We're going to make a really small adjustment once we are in the sphere of influence of Minmus, but that's going to happen in 6 days. So once again, we're going to add, a reminder. So there's lots of stuff going on. Is this already oriented in a way that we can get sunlight? Where are my solar panels? Yeah, solar panel. Yep, you're working. Okay, quick save. And then, well, next thing that's coming up is my probe, and then a lot of other stuff in close successions. But we're going to look at that the next time when we once again enter the ShadowZone. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more and follow me on my social thingies. The links are in the description. Also, you can watch one of the 2 cool videos shown on the right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.